Hi, I'm Courtney McQuade with Markets Group here at our private wealth retreat in Carlsbad, California. With me right now is Jeff Krumpleman, Chief Investment Strategist at Mariner Wealth. Jeff, great to see you.
Great to be here, Courtney. Thank you.
So you are on one of our panels tomorrow. Can you give our audience a little sneak peek of what you plan on talking about?
Sure. So we'll be talking about the equity markets overall at the macro level, maybe some micro ideas as well. And I can tell you in terms of just theme, our theme this year at Mariner is return to normal and normal levels of interest rates, normal Fed policy, normal growth in the economy. And that also means normal chance of correction, right? So, in that environment, I think it's important poise and patience. Yeah, you're going to get those wobbles, but there's also, when you look at the way stocks are behaving, there's lower and lower correlation amongst the stocks, meaning some are zigging while others are zagging like we haven't seen before in quite a while. So plenty of opportunity, we think, to select individual stocks and outperform the indices. That's one of the things that I'll be talking about.
And is that what is at the top of your research list right now? Equities or anything else?
No, because I do focus on equities now at our firm. We're working on fixed income and bonds. So absolutely head of fixed income. I do think with interest rate levels normalizing, a lot of opportunity within bonds, and then in alternatives, you've got a lot of sharp people here that are going to be talking about alternatives. So non-correlated assets, things like structured products, structured notes, I should say. Even in the derivatives area, you can utilize um, put rights, for an example, right now to, I think, generate nice, solid, absolute return and lower your risk levels. But I'm the expert in individual stocks and just looking at the asset classes within equities, large cap, small cap, international, domestic. And those are the calls that I make. I rely on my colleagues to do the other.
Well, it sounds like you are still very knowledgeable in those areas.
Well, I try to be, Courtney, touch it a little bit, yeah.
Well, and tell me too a little bit why you came out to our Markets Group Private Wealth event.
Well, seriously, it is a wonderful venue. I've already met some really interesting folks here. Just talked to a gentleman who works on carbon emission credits, carbon credits, in California and Europe and so on and so forth. So it's just a chance to meet and greet a lot of folks, a lot of smart folks, and it's a wide world out there in investing, and stay on top of things and share ideas and really learn and take it in and do it in a wonderful setting.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, Jeff.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
And we're live at our private wealth retreat.